This morning's episode is going to be about daylight savings time. And the reason it's going to be about that is because there wasn't really that much in the news today. Oh, there's stuff going on, but there's not a whole lot to opine on about. And the only thing that really got my interest, and I actually read a couple of articles about it, but it's daylight savings time. Apparently, there's a bill, and it's gone through the House, and it got voted in, and they want to make it so we don't have to keep changing our clocks back and forth every year. We're on daylight savings right now, and we're gonna stay there, is what this bill is gonna do if they pass it. It's called the Daylight Savings, the Sunshine Protection Act. I'm sorry. The Sunshine Protection Act is what it's called. And the House passed it. Now they're trying to get it through the Senate. And I don't understand what it is about these issues right here, but I could be wrong. And please leave your comments and let me know. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think that most people would agree with me that it doesn't matter whether we went back to the old time and stayed there, or we stay here in the hour ahead time. I don't think it really matters. But everybody seems to think, from what I can tell, the majority of people are happy with everything being an hour ahead because it allows more daylight time in the afternoon and early evenings. And again, I'm fine with it year round. I've got no problem, because I get up every morning around 3:30, 3:45, somewhere in that area. And when I take off and go to work, like right now, see, I'm leaving at 5:30 in the morning. And I don't even have to be to work until 8 o'clock. But what I like, because I'm on a job where up until the minimum wage came into play, for many years, where I'm working right now, I've been there for this coming October is 23 years. October will be 23rd year, the beginning of it. And in the majority of these years that I've worked where I'm working, what I do for a job is piecework. I make heads that go in lobster traps. And I was always paid by the piece. And I tell you, this minimum wage, there's a good topic too. There's something for a good video. But I feel that when I go to work today, if I only make X amount of heads, the guy that I work for should only have to pay me for what I made and no more. But the minimum wage makes him have to pay me more than what I produce. Let's say I have a bad day today and I don't produce that much. He still has to pay me as if I did. And I don't think that's right, and I don't think it's fair for him. But because of the way minimum wage is, he has to pay me so much an hour. And, and the reason that I feel the way that I do is because I used to be in business for myself, and I know what it is when you hire people and pay them, right? The business, they're always saying that people that work for other people, they have their rights, and they have this, and they have that, and they do. I'm not saying that they don't, but I think it gets a little bit too much, where if someone is worth whatever they're worth an hour, that's what you pay them. And piecework is the best way to do it. If you have a job, or you can provide a job for someone, and they're assembling something or putting things together or whatever, piecework is the way to go. And if they put together 10 pieces, then you pay them for 10. If they put 5 pieces together, you pay them for 5. You both agree when that person asks you for the job and you say, okay, I'll give it to you, and this is the agreement. If you make 5 pieces today, that's what I pay you for. If you make 10, that's what I pay you for. You don't get any more, you don't get any less. Whatever you produce, that's what you're going to get paid for. I don't see where that is unfair to the business owner or to the worker. It's a fair deal. And that's what it should be. That's absolutely what it should be. But because of minimum wage, it doesn't work out that way. Oh well. But anyways, getting back to the daylight savings. Again, I got no problem with it either way it goes. Right now, as it stands, this Sunshine Protection Act, like I said, it wants to keep everything an hour ahead, right where we're at now. And I have no beefs with it, nothing. Let it come. I think it would be better overall that we don't have to worry about that spring ahead, fall back foolishness every year. I think that would be a lot better. Having that extra time in the afternoon, even though it's winter time, it doesn't matter. You know, if anything, that helps me because I gotta be honest with you. I'm going to be 61 in December. That's my birthday, December 2nd. And now what in the heck is this? Now I got a deer in the middle of the road. Get out of the road. Yeah, I gotta wait for him to get out. I live on Deer Isle. And isn't it a shocker? I'm trying to get to work and I have a deer in the road. But anyways, I don't know, because during the winter, all right, and the clock is set back an hour. When I leave work at 4:30, it's dark, but it's only that way for a couple, 3 months, and then it starts getting light again. So that hour ahead probably is going to keep it light for me, which is good, because at my age, my eyesight ain't that great now as it used to be, and when I drive after dark, it's a little difficult, you know, with the headlights hitting me and everything and seeing where I'm going, of course, winter driving. So I can see a lot of pluses by us staying at this hour ahead. I absolutely support it. Absolutely support it. And I hope that they pass it. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think that we should stay with the spring ahead, fall back? Or do you think that we should stay right here at 1 hour ahead all the time, or what? I really would like to hear what you got to say on this issue. I know it's not that big of an issue, but, you know, maybe it is to you. I don't know. It isn't really to me. Like I was saying, when I go to work in the morning, I go early anyways, because I like getting to work early and getting a good head start on my day. I like it, and I don't like having to, you know, rush and hurry and everything, because, oh God, I got to be there by 8 o'clock. Heck with that, Cap. I'm going to leave where I got plenty of time. When I get over there, I can sit there in the car and have a cup of coffee if I want to. Usually I don't. Actually, I should say most of the time I don't. I usually, once I get to work, I go right in and I get started, and I just try to stay as steady as I can all day. Go right along. Well, like I said, there wasn't much in the news this morning. What did I hear that might have been of interest? Well, I did hear that the 60-day time period that Trump has given Iran has run out. And, you know, that whole thing, that right there is something that I could probably do a little more checking into and find out what's going on and what isn't going on. And I don't know how President Trump is going to deal with all of this stuff, but it's really getting to be, I don't know how you want to put it, but I want to see this taken care of, and I want to see the government of Iran, the people that are running it, I want to see them replaced with good people. That's exactly what I think this prime directive is, because Well, when you go to war, you're going to war with an entire country, and they have to have people that they recruit that comes after, fights battles. And that's not what's going on over there at all, from what I'm understanding. From what I'm understanding, Iran has a military, and the people that are in charge in the government are using the military to try to get America to stop getting involved in their business. And what they don't understand is we're not going anywhere, and we're not going to allow Iran to be controlling that Strait of Hormuz, and we're not going to let them have nuclear weapons. Those are the two major factors. And Trump yesterday, as a matter of fact, was in a presser, and they were asking him questions about this Strait of Hormuz, and one of them asked him something to the effect of, are you trying to make that U.S. territory now? And he didn't deny it, and he thought it was a real good idea that it become U.S. territory. And I think it should be too, because if we're in control of it, we're not going to try to throttle it like Iran is trying to do. And that needs to stay open. It provides 20% of the world's oil, and for those people that in the Iranian government, for them to be in control of it, that's insane. That's insane. That's why probably we're going to have to keep our military there for a very long time, until they get new leadership there in Iran. Because that's what the problem is. We don't have any problem with the Iranian people. It's the leadership. The people that are in leadership there, they're just drunk on their power, and they've been spoiled for I don't know how many years now, 45, 50 years. And it's time for that regime to be changed. Get them cleaned out of there. Get some good people in there that's more than willing to work with the world, instead of acting like they're going to be bullies and all that foolishness. And this is really what I hope President Trump can achieve before he leaves office. And if he seems to think J.D. Vance is going to be the next president, and I think that would be a wonderful idea. I like J.D. Vance. I think he's good, and I'm pretty sure that everything President Trump has in place, J.D. Vance will keep it there, which is exactly what the world needs, not just America, but the world. And J.D. Vance may even have some better ideas than what Trump's got. So I'm all for supporting J.D. Vance. And if Marco Rubio goes, I can't believe I'm saying it, but if Marco gets in there, I think I'd support him too. He'd be good. He is really shown to be quite a worker. And when he does the things that the president tells him to do, he not only gets out there and does it, but he does other things too. You know, he's like multi-talented, and that's good. That's good. So, and that's what it takes to run a good government. That's what it takes. So, all right, I'm at the end of this video here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Definitely leave a comment, anything that you've got to say. And I might as well take this few moments here. Do you have any suggestions? Okay, you see the format of how I make these videos. Every morning when I ride to work, I go over all of the news that I can before I leave my house to go to work. And if I see something that catches my eye, I form an opinion. And this morning there wasn't a whole lot to opine on, but if there's things that you would like me to talk about that would interest you, let me know in the comments. Give me some suggestions, and we'll see what we can do. I'll work on it, because usually every day I find something to opine on, something. And I'm doing this not only because I enjoy running my face every morning going to work, But I also like the idea that you're out there listening. I really enjoy it. And it would be even better if I could hear more comments back from you. I'm getting some comments here and there, but I'd like to hear a whole lot more. That's what it's all about, freedom of speech. And if you've got something you want to say, I want you to be able to say it. And, I got a lot of plans for this channel, because right now I have to work. I've got a job. And in about 1.5 years, I'm going to be retiring. But I think I'm going to keep working. But there's going to come a point where I'll stop working and I'm going to spend most of my time at home. And hopefully by then, I've got a plan on having a little studio built and having my cameras all set up, and really do this, making a video, really make it good, do it right. But that's for the future. That's for the future. For now, I'm just trying to develop a relationship with each and every one of you out there. I want you to get to know me, and I want to get to know you too. And how do I put this? If we all talk, I may have my mind set on an issue. Pick any issue you want, and I may be in this lane here, but you might say something to me that makes me realize something that I didn't realize before, and I may change lanes. I'm in hopes that on some of the stuff that I'm very firm on, and I know I can't change, I might change your mind on a way you feel about a certain issue. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street, and I'm more than willing to work with everybody and anybody that wants to join me on this adventure. And I just hope you enjoy it. I enjoy it. Let's have some fun. And okay, it is August 18th, a Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. I want to thank you if you've stuck around this long. I want you to have a great day, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and definitely leave a comment. Okay, we'll catch you in the next one. We be gone.